I guess when you're out of money for your own people, you just find a new credit card to pay for someone else's fight. Hey Canada, it's Earl. I've been digging into the latest move by Prime Minister Mark Carney, who just flew to Armenia for the European Political Community Summit to hand over another $270 million for more military hardware for Ukraine. This isn't just found money. It's being drawn from previously approved funding in the 2026-27 budget, meaning this was baked into the plan while they were telling you at home that the cupboards are bare. Let's look at the numbers, because when you tally it up, the total is absolutely staggering. Since January 2022, Canada has now committed over $25 billion to support Ukraine. $13 billion of that has gone into straight financial assistance just to keep their government running and pay their pensions. $8.5 billion has been committed for military equipment, including over 400 armored vehicles like the LAV-6s and Senator patrol vehicles. And this newest $270 million is going straight to the United States to buy munitions to send to the front lines. While the Liberals are hitting a 174-seat majority and locking the doors on committee meetings here at home, they are asking you to foot the bill for a country whose financial reality looks a lot different than ours. Let's look at the debt gap. Ukraine's national government debt reached approximately $208.5 billion USD as of early 2026, which is roughly 98.6% of their GDP. While that sounds like a lot, let's look at Canada. Our accumulated federal debt, not even counting the provinces, is already over $1.26 trillion as of 2025. If you look at the total government debt, including all levels, Canada is staring at over $2.5 trillion USD, which is about 111% of our entire GDP. In Canada, the top federal tax rate for 2026 is 33% for those earning over $258,000, and that's before provincial taxes, which can push the total to over 50% in places like Quebec. In Ukraine, the flat income tax rate has historically sat at just 18%, with a small military surcharge on top. We are literally taxing Canadians at double the rate of the people we are saving. While you're struggling with grocery prices, questions about Zelensky's wealth continue to swirl. His official 2024 declaration reported family income of about $15.2 million. Though independent reports and leaks like the Pandora Papers have previously linked his inner circle to offshore accounts and properties worth tens of millions. But here is the most frustrating part. Peace was actually on the table this week. President Putin informed Donald Trump in a phone call on April 29th that Russia was ready to declare a ceasefire for the Victory Day celebrations on May 8th and 9th. Trump supported it, calling it a chance to honor the shared victory over Nazism. But instead of taking that opening, Zelensky and the European elites meeting with Carney in Armenia have dismissed it, choosing instead to push for more weapons and more sanctions. It feels like a massive shell game. Think of it like an employee who keeps dipping into the company's safe to invest in a side project overseas while the main office can't even afford to keep the lights on or pay the local staff. When you ask to see the books, they lock the office door and tell you to get back to work. They are using your hard-earned money to fuel a war machine that doesn't want to stop, even when a ceasefire is offered. They'd rather send $270 million across the ocean than spend 5 minutes explaining to a veteran or a struggling senior why their benefits aren't keeping up with inflation. They want you looking at the front lines over there so you don't see the corruption and the debt lines over here. Thanks for watching. Stay awake.